So good morning students. So today we are going to start with question number 4 of exercise 2.1 polynomials. I hope question number 1, question number 2 and the basic concept of polynomial is clear to you all, and if not you can ask me your doubts and queries in the Zoom session. And I just request you in the very beginning of this lecture that must watch those videos that we have uploaded for you all, because those videos are not for us, for you only. Okay. And the other thing is you also need to submit your worksheet. And remember one thing, you all need to attend the Zoom meeting also. Okay. Now I'll just start with question number 4. Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. So here you just need to mention the degrees of the polynomial that I have explained you in the earlier classes. So likewise, like I have 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. So I have explained you this thing that whenever the questions ask you that degree of polynomial, so degree of polynomial is the highest degree. So in this case the highest degree is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. Simple. Similarly, 4 minus y square. Now some of the students are confused in this. So can I write 4 minus y square like minus y square plus 4? Can I write like this? Now this is a quadratic equation and this was a cubic. So this is additional thing that I am explaining to you. The highest degree is 3, so this is cubic polynomial. And this is square, so the highest degree is 2, and this is a quadratic polynomial. This is a quadratic polynomial. Now this, the highest degree of this variable is 1. So I can write, as I have already told you, that linear equations, the highest degree of the linear equation, the highest degree of the variable in linear equation is 1. So degree is 1 and this is a linear equation. You can say linear equation or linear polynomial. Linear polynomial, or you can say linear equation. Now what is 3? What is the maximum degree? What is the highest degree of this 3? So you can simply write, can I write 3 like this? 0x cube plus 0x square plus 0x plus 3. Can I write it like this? So from here, so can I write 3 like this? 0x cube, 0x square, 0x power 1, 3x power 0. Yes, I can write it like this. And 0 is the highest degree of this polynomial. Okay. And what 3 actually is? 3 is a constant polynomial, or you can say simple constant. It's a constant, or you can say constant polynomial. Okay. So these are the answers for your question number 4. Please note it down fast. Now the fifth question is, classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. So here 7 questions are given to you, 7 part of this question, where you just need to tell that which algebraic expression is linear, which algebraic expression is quadratic, and which algebraic expression is cubic. Now, so let's start. So the maximum power is 2. So the maximum power is 2. That means degree is 2, and the algebraic expression is of form quadratic. So this is a quadratic polynomial. So this is a quadratic polynomial. Any doubt in this? Now, here I can write 3 की power 1 minus x की power cube. So the highest degree is x की power cube, and the correct representation of any polynomial is minus x cube plus x की power 1. So highest power then the lowest powers. Okay, so the highest power is, so the highest degree is 3. So it is a cubic polynomial. Now the third is, as you all know, this is a quadratic polynomial, because quadratic polynomial can be written as in the form of y square y की power 1 plus 4. So the highest degree is 2, and it is a quadratic polynomial. Any doubt? Okay. Now the next thing is, so this is a quadratic polynomial, this is cubic polynomial, this is again a quadratic polynomial. Now 1 plus x, whenever the highest degree of the variable of any algebraic expression is equals to 1, I can write x की power 1 plus 1, and the highest degree is equals to 1. If the variable has a highest degree equals to 1, that means it's a linear. Degree is equals to 1, so it's a linear polynomial. Any doubt? 3t, again a linear. Highest degree is equals to 1, and it is again a linear polynomial. Now the highest power is 3, highest degree is equals to 3, that means cubic polynomial. And again here the highest degree is 3, so this is cubic polynomial. Please note it down fast, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Okay, in your example number 6 it is given, it is r square, so it's no problem. If this is r cube, then it's a cubic polynomial, and if it is r square, then it is quadratic. It's quadratic polynomial with the degree 2. Any doubt? Please note it down fast. Please note it down fast. So in this way exercise 2.1 is completed. Only question number 3rd I have not covered because it's a homework for you all. So this is quadratic polynomial, and the reason is highest degree is 2. So this is cubic, the reason is higher degree is 3. This is quadratic polynomial, the reason is the highest degree is 2. Again it's a linear polynomial, the reason is highest degree is 1. This is again a linear polynomial, the reason is degree is equals to 1. This is a cubic polynomial, the reason is highest power is 3. Let's say the question which is given in your book is r square not r cube. So this is additional one that I have given to you for your practice. So r square is again a quadratic polynomial, the reason is highest degree is equals to 2, and x e power cube, the reason is it's a cubic polynomial, the reason is the highest degree is 3. Okay. Now the next exercise is 2.2, where I'm going to cover the topic zeros of a polynomial. Okay, zeros of a polynomial. So the topic is zeros of polynomial. So what are zeros? So zeros are nothing but the solution of a polynomial. In higher classes you will learn zeros are also known as solution, also known as factors, Okay, so zeros of a polynomial is also known as solution of a polynomial, factor of a polynomial, okay, and roots of a polynomial. So these words you are going to learn in higher classes. Till the time, just focus on zeros. So zeros of a polynomial means solution of a polynomial. Now what solution is? See, let's say I have a polynomial, and can anyone tell me which form, I mean this algebraic expression is of form, I mean is it linear, is it quadratic, is it cubic? Can anyone tell me? So this is a form quadratic. The reason is this can be represented like this: minus 4x square plus 5x plus 3. So this is the correct representation of a polynomial, where first you write the highest degree, then lower degree, and then lower degree. Successively you just decrease the degree of the variable. So here is 2, here is 1, and here is 0. Okay, so now for finding the value of this polynomial for x is equals to 0, what you need to do is you just put the value of x equals to 0 in this polynomial and you will get the answer. How? Like this. Okay, so I have this polynomial minus 4x square plus 5x plus 3. What value I'll get if I put x is equals to 0? So minus 4, okay, so square of 0 is equals to 0, and when I multiply the 0 with 4, again I'll get result 0. 5 into 0, 0 plus 3, so my result is 3. So the value of this polynomial for x is equals to 0 is equals to 3. Any doubt? Okay then. So 3 is the solution of this quadratic equation, or you can say 3 is the 0 of this quadratic equation. Please note it down fast. Now x is equals to 1. For x is equals to 1, the equation is minus 4x square plus 5x plus 3. So 4 minus 1 ka square plus 5 into minus 1 plus 3. As I have already told you in the earlier videos, that if you have the degree of minus 1 even, if you have an even degree, if you have an even power of minus 1, then it comes out to be plus, right? Or you can simply write, if you have still any doubt in this, you can simply write minus 4 into minus 1 into minus 1, 5 into minus 1 plus 3. So minus minus plus, plus minus minus. So what you'll get? Minus 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. So 4 minus 5 plus 3 minus 9 minus 9 plus 3, which is equals to minus 6. So for x is equals to minus 1, the value of this polynomial is equals to minus 6. Any doubt in this? Okay, I hope not. But still, if you have any sort of doubt, any sort of queries, you can ask me in the Zoom session or any other later session. But before that, you must watch those videos that we have uploaded in the Ursel along with the homework. Okay. Now, for x is equals to 2, what value I'll get for this quadratic polynomial? Minus 4x square plus 5x plus 3 minus 4 2 ka square 5 into 2 plus 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 6. Okay, I'll write one other step also. So 4 4s are 16. Please note it down fast. So this is the first question of your exercise, where you just need to find the zeros of the polynomial. So at some particular value of x. So for x is equals to 0, this quadratic polynomial will give you 3. For x is equals to minus 1, the solution of this quadratic polynomial is equals to minus 6. And for x is equals to 0, the value of this quadratic polynomial will give you minus 3. Please note it down fast. Please note it down fast. Now let's see the second question of your exercise 2.2, that find P0, P1 and P2 for each of the following polynomial. Now what is 0, 1 and 2? Now the question arises in your mind that, so what is 0, what is 1, what is 2? I mean, so what is this 0, what is this 1 and what is this 2? Then you observe this equation, that polynomial in variable y. Okay, polynomial, this is in this expression I have variable y, right, in one variable. So this polynomial is in variable y. So p of y is y square minus y plus 1. That means if I am writing like this, p0, that means y is equals to 0. For y is equals to 0, what is the value of this polynomial? So I think now this thing is clear to you. What is 0, what is 1, what is 2? This is the values of variables. So let's say in this example, p0 means y is equals to 0. For y is equals to 0, what value I'll get? So y is equals to 0, y is 0 and 1. So the answer is 1. So this polynomial py is equals to y square minus y plus 1 will give me 1 when I put y is equals to 0. So that's why p0 is equals to 1. That means for p0, p bracket 0, that means y is equals to 0. Similarly, I can find the value of p1. Similarly, I can find the value of p1. So what I need to do here is 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So when I put y is equals to 1 here, y is equals to 1. So for y is equals to 1, what I'll get? 1 square bracket mein 1 and 1. 1 minus 1 plus 1. So the result is again 1. That means p0 is equals to 1, p1 is also equals to 1. And this algebraic expression is quadratic polynomial, right? With highest degree 2. Now p is equals to 2. What you will write? And better don't confuse with this. Okay, don't confuse with this. And so this is for p0, this is for p1. Now for p2. So for p2, y is equals to 2. So I can simply write 2 square minus 2 plus 1. Right? So p is equals to 2. That means y is equals to 2. So 2 2s are 4 minus 2 plus 1. So 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. Alright. So p of y is equals to y square minus y plus 1. This is a quadratic polynomial, and or you can say an algebraic expression or a polynomial in one variable, because you have only one variable y. You don't have any other variable like x or t in this expression. That's why this is a polynomial in one variable. Okay. Now why I am saying this is a variable, because here the value of this variable is changing, is varying. First the value of y is 0, then it become 1, then it become 2, and so on. The value of y can be changed or it can be varied, and this will lead to different answers. Okay, please note it down fast. Now the last question for the day is pt. Now the variable is changed. Now the variable is t, but again this polynomial, okay, the highest degree is 3. That means it's a cubic polynomial. And cubic polynomial in one variable. Cubic polynomial in one variable. Why I am saying one variable? Because here is only one variable equals to t. t, here is t, here is t square, here is t cube, but same variable. Okay. Now the value of this variable is varying, is changing, 0, then 1, then 2. So you have varying values of p. So let's say first I'll take p 0, that means t is equals to 0. Any doubt? T is equals to 0 for pt. So 2 plus 0 plus 0 square minus 0 cube. So 0 is 0, 0 square is again 0, cube of 0 is again 0, 0 plus 0 is 0 minus 0, it doesn't make any sense. So the answer is 2. So for p0, the value is equals to 2. The value of this polynomial is equals to 2 when you put t equals to 0. Any doubt? You can simply write here, for t equals to 0, this polynomial will give you a value equals to 2. Now, for p equals to 1, for p is equals to 1, what you will get? 2 plus 1 plus 2 1 ka square minus 1 ka cube. So here t is equals to 1. So for t equals to 1, this polynomial will give you 2 plus 1. 1 ka square is 1, so 2 ones are 2 and 1. So 1 7 cancel. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So this polynomial will give you a value equals to 4 when you put t is equals to 1. As you put t equals to 0, the value that you got is 2. Now when you changing the variable, that's why we are saying t is a variable, because its value is changing again and again. I think this thing is clear to you all, and if you have any doubt regarding to audio, regarding to video, regarding to way of communication, you can ask those queries, ask those doubt in Zoom session. But before that, you must watch these videos, okay? So in this way, I just find the value of p0, p1. Now the last value is p2. p2 means t is equals to 2. What I'll get? 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 whole cube. Okay. Now 2 plus 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. I hope there is no doubt in this, that how I solved this. Okay, if you have doubt in this, I'll explain you in brief. 2 plus 2 plus this 2 is as it is, 2 2s are 4, and 2 cube can be written as like this, 4 2s are 8 minus 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. So the answer is 4. So the answer is 4, and this is the last question for the day. Rest we will cover in the next class. Okay. Okay, please note it down fast. Watch those videos, submit your work, and attend your Zoom sessions whenever it is scheduled. Okay. So please note it down fast. Okay, students, then thank you.